What's shaking, everybody? My name is Ross Mandell, and I'm coming to you guys live today. I'm at Scott Woolley's studio in Delray Beach, Florida. I got a precious treat today. You know, she is the OG of women's fitness. We go back about 15 years, and she doesn't look like she's aged a day. She knows it all. She knows the chemistry. She knows the fitness. She knows how to take women and make their lives better, build their physiques from the inside out. Becca Tebon, it's so great to see you.
Wow, that was amazing. Thank you for that intro. Great to be here.
You're amazing.
You're amazing.
Thank you so much.
We're amazing.
We are amazing. That's why we know each other for so many years.
So many years.
And we just met, though, I think, for the first time. Isn't that true?
Like for real, like in real life, right? All the social media stuff.
But isn't that crazy?
IRL is the way to go.
Don't, John, don't get crazy. We can't. I tried fist bumping and I got a whole lecture. I had to sit here for 40 minutes while he gave me this Sicilian beat down. But we met, I think, on Facebook. We became friends right when I started.
Right.
Like sometime in 09 or 08, 10.
I think it was around there.
Right.
Yes.
And, you know, you were always like Becca Fitness.
You know, back then it was a little bit different than it is now. Now it's like so science-based. Like everything that I do is completely by the books. It's by the science. I mean, it's by the heart and the soul, but there's so much science behind what I do, and I just make it fun now.
You know, it's really true. So, you know, I'll never forget, you know, about 25 years ago, I'm in my Wall Street office, and a bunch of guys were so excited. They had just joined the Wall Street gym. Of course, I was paying for it. And they came back and said, Ross, bro, we got the answer. I said, the answer to what? You know, they cut out for like a couple of hours in the middle of the trading day. They said, look what we got. And they take out a bottle of testosterone. And I'm like, steroids? They said, well, technically it's a hormone.
Right.
Your body produces this stuff. And they got it from some guy in the gym that was dealing steroids out of his bag. Right. You know, we know a guy.
I know it. The guy out of the bag.
Right. And now, today, I take testosterone. My medical doctor, you know, prescribes it.
Yeah.
I fill it at CVS. And the government pays for most of it.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
We're not even going to go there. We're just going to say, I'm glad the government's paying for something for you, okay?
Well, yeah, they took $65 million from me, and they take money, you know, from every check. But, you know, they're contributing to my health and wellness for the first time, even though I was away. But that's, you know, when it's really science-based, if you're going to get it at CVS Pharmacy and your medical doctor is prescribing it.
You know, Russ, one of the biggest things that is a fallacy, women need testosterone too. As a matter of fact, I talk about the testosterone tank, like what's going on with women and why they're going through the menopause and how to fix it. It's not that complicated. It's the same thing, right? And so everybody is on this push for estrogen, and they're getting extra estrogen, and their gaps with their estrogen, their testosterone are
it's being done
flying.
improperly.
It's being done improperly.
Dr.
By
Dr. Haskins is going to be here about 1.
Good.
I figured we'd be almost wrapping up, but, you know, Becca was running a little late because she's in big demand. And, you know, I knew I had to just wait my turn to get some Becca time.
I'm blessed to be here.
Yeah, I'm psyched, too. But he has a friend that owns a clinic in Fort Lauderdale. And he was a $1 million a year chiropractor. Gave it up because he takes care of women that are going through menopause. It's something that a lot of women don't talk about.
No, they suffer in silence.
It's shameful.
And it's like this curse, and they don't even know how to fix it. It just happens. I mean, if you think about it, puberty, we start getting our period. Then we raise the kids, and we're popping them out. There's more hormones going on there. Just when that starts to balance out, we go into menopause. Right. And now we've got more stuff. And the symptoms of menopause are real, from vaginal dryness to memory fog to mood swings to constipation,
hot, cold sweats.
Oh my God, those two things.
I went through that.
Are what took me and made me say, I've got to come up with a solution for myself.
So great.
I gained 11 pounds my first year. I did.
What are you up to, like 85?
Dude, I gained 11 pounds my first year. There's no joke. It's trying to get on my jeans. They're all so tight. I had the tire hanging over, and that was bad enough. But then the hot flashes and the night sweats started at not the right time, if you know what I mean. Right?
I get it.
Right.
I get it.
And it was that waking up in a pool of sweat or just sweating during a meeting or while you're with a guy and things are just supposed to be heating up, you're just like, don't touch me, right? These things are real.
I've learned a little bit. They find like some sort of shame in this thing, and we're gonna unpack all this.
That's good.
Because
That's
this
good.
is a thing that I believe. Raw Media is a company we're launching very soon. They actually own the Ross Mandell podcast, going public, etc. But we're going into health and wellness, and I want to tackle menopause because women do not have to suffer alone.
I love that.
And there's no shame in it. It's something that every single woman, if she lives long enough, experiences.
100%. And I have women who are 84 years old in my program. Why?
I love it.
Yeah, because your hormones are still in a sabotage mode. They're still tanked. They're still messed up. Your gut microbiome is still gone if it was never fixed. So ladies, it's important to get a handle on it early.
I love it. I'm looking at you, and I mean, you're a figure cut out of an impressive swath. You are really a really well put together woman, and you have a wonderful, open way about you.
Thank you.
And I think that's everything because today people want authenticity.
It makes it fun, right?
Yeah,
it makes
it's
it fun.
easy to be me. I don't have to worry. What do I got? What did I say? What are my lies?
Listen, there were years where I wasn't sure who I was, how I was showing up, and who would take me seriously. And at this point, it's funny, like you just said, like you show up for yourself and you show up as yourself, and you know your homework, right? You get a lot more with that.
Here's what I found.
And so much more life.
I found that I'm not for everybody, but I'm definitely for a certain particular crowd, and that crowd has been rewarding me throughout my whole life. Women, business, money, just opportunities. I've always been able to attract when I'm me.
Right.
When I try to pretend I'm some slick dude or I'm someone else that I'm other than me.
You are slick.
In my own way.
Come on, you're slick. It's an adventure, right? Like every
Life
day
is
we
an
wake
adventure
up.
from birth to death.
Every day we wake up, and how do we create the best day ever? That is my motto.
I love it. You're just like you're like me in a sexy.
I'm your twin.
I love it.
I'm the Ross lookalike.
Let's roll back the clock now. Who is Becca Tebon? Tell us about where you were born, how you were raised, what early life was like.
Oh goodness,
little Becca.
That's a lot. That's more than this show. So I was born unhealthy. I was born with 3 congenital.
Whoa.
Health
now you
diseases.
I'm like, what?
Yeah, so digestive, skeletal, and pulmonary. They didn't think I'd be walking. My back started hurting at age 4. At age 7, I started with the curvature of the spine and the degeneration in my spine. Wow. I now have 9 degenerated discs in my spine, 4 in my neck. They wanted to replace my neck bones, and I said no to that. So I have 9 degenerated discs.
Wow.
Yet, after suffering in pain every day and still playing up to collegiate athletic sports.
But where were you born?
Rockland County, Spring Valley.
And how long did you stay in that?
I lived in New York until my senior in high school. My parents, we moved in the same vicinity.
Right.
But my parents moved to Sarasota, Florida, my senior high school.
Oh my God, they pulled you out of high school?
They did.
That's so cool.
It wasn't even that they pulled me out of high school. It was, and I'm not even going to, we move on, we keep moving, right? And so it's not that they pulled me out of high school, which was like, I had my first serious boyfriend and things were going good. But I was also a high school athlete, like at state level. I came in 4th javelin in New York State, track and field. First I ran track and then I got hurt during a track meet. So then I started throwing the shot put and the javelin, and I was kind of good. Maybe from my softball years. I played softball for 6 years before that. Yeah, so I've been an athlete since I'm 7 years old.
But yet you have all these issues. Something is not computing. How did you?
Thank God I was an athlete. I can't imagine if I wasn't an athlete with my breathing issues. It was what kept me going, why my lungs haven't collapsed. I have scarring. I have a little bit of a rasp in my voice. It is what it is.
That's sexy.
Sometimes it gets even deeper, right? But it is what it is.
Men
but
go for that kind of thing. You have a lovely smile.
Ross,
men
we're
do.
here. We're
Listen.
serious here. But no, in all seriousness, I missed 20% of my youth in hospitals and doctors' offices.
Oh my
at
God.
13, then at 13, they found a tumor the size of my inflatables now in my left breast. It grew in 3 months from just, tomboy flat chest to this big lump. I thought there was something wrong with the other side. What do I know? I'm just 13 years old. My grandmother found it. Next thing I know, I'm in oncologist offices.
Oh my God.
I'm in Sloan Kettering Memorial Hospital on the cancer ward with all these young kids who are bald, and I was the healthy one. There was nothing. It was just a crazy tumor that just took flight. There's never been anything back.
They took it out?
They took the whole thing out. At 13, I had a 5-inch scar underneath my left breast. Can you imagine what that might do for a teenage girl as she's going through?
I do. I've raised 2 teenagers. So
right. So, between all of my illnesses and then that 5-inch scar, let's just say tomboyism fit me well. And yes, I was the athlete and I had all the guy friends and I had all the girlfriends, but I stayed pretty much to myself when it came to putting together a relationship, right?
I didn't know this about you.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't until college that I really had my first intimate relationship, like deep down intimate relationship. But at 30 years old, I remember waking up at 30. Now remember, I'm going for doctor's checkups. When you have something of this kind of nature, you go to the doctor every 6 months, you get things checked, right? I'm going every 6 months for the next 15 years. At 30 years old, I woke up and I said, I'm not living like this anymore. Like, I'm not going to be I'm not going to have this. At 19, I went and I said, I'm not going to have all this digestive. I was constipated for 19 years.
I've been constipated for 68 years.
I got you. I'm going to help you. But seriously, constipation is a really big thing. We could talk. I'm a certified self-poopologist, right? So I was constipated. Right, I was
I've never
constipated.
admitted this to anyone, just so you know, but you got me going now.
I'm all about.
I'm all about
what goes in, what goes out, what goes in, what goes out. Right.
Yep.
Like how we live our life is how we are our life.
I love it.
What goes in, what goes out matters to our health.
So you're like the real deal. You're not just some good-looking girl from Boca that decided to make money, preaching a lot of stuff.
No.
You went through all this yourself.
I started becoming my own health advocate, and I teach thousands of women a year how to be their own health advocate and how to even talk to their doctors, ask questions, and how to use medicinals to support themselves. I'm not against allopathic. But I was raised on it for 19 years. It didn't do me very well.
You mean like traditional medicine?
Traditional medicine, right? Western medicine. My dad was the best pharmacist in the entire world.
Your dad was a pharmacist?
He was a pharmacist. So for every pain that I had, if I was given steak to eat, I would have pain, I would get medicine. Every time. They didn't think to take the steak away. They just took the pain away.
I hate to say it, I get it.
So this is how I lived for 19 years. Then I was lucky enough to get on the University of Florida javelin team.
Is that where you went to college?
I'm a Gator.
So I'm a Gator, and it's a sad thing. I bought a coffee cup because I love my coffee. Everyone knows that. I had my Bama coffee cup, and I had my University of Florida coffee cup.
Everybody except for me. Wow, I would have made you a really good cup of coffee today.
But the one thing they say about me, if you spend time with me, if you stay over, you're going to get the best cup of coffee in the morning. I really specialize
After
in
you
that.
drink your 32 ounces of water. And we'll talk about that.
I do drink one of these bottles before I have my coffee.
He's drinking plastic water.
I know, and I have path water and hydrogen water, and I got all these great things at home. They've all been in the studio, just so you know.
We're going to stop right there, and we're going to give a little health tip here for you,
Let's
okay?
Go.
All right. So what wakes you up in the morning? Okay, I'm not going there. What wakes you up is your cortisol. Your cortisol rises, it spikes, and it opens your eyes, and you wake up, right? We have the sunlight, we open up sometimes before that. So what do we do as soon as we wake up? Most people who have anxiety, who have menopausal issues, who have hot flashes and aren't sleeping well, they drink a cup of coffee. Why? To wake up and get more alert. Wrong, because you're adding fuel to the fire. This is what's making some of that belly fat. If you want to lose your fat fast, one of the biggest tips you can do is lower your cortisol. That's one of the testosterone traps, is it gets suppressed because cortisol is too high.
Correct.
So we drink our 32 ounces of lemon water. I use a straw, so I drink it a little bit faster.
Lemon water.
Lemon water,
So
right?
you take a squeeze of lemon or lemon juice
I take a whole
Lemon?
lemon.
every day?
No. I take a whole lemon.
Right.
Everything, and I cut it. I put it in a blender with 32 ounces of water.
Right.
Then I put that in my refrigerator. I'll put this much of that in here and the rest with my water.
But you drink bottled. You don't drink from the tap, right?
I drink not from bottles or tap.
Filtered?
I drink a filtered water.
Okay.
No,
I'm
you
just
shouldn't.
curious.
You shouldn't be drinking plastic, microplastics. They're
I just had Path Water in here, and I just had all these different people yelling at me. So Path Water is the fastest growing beverage company in the United States right now.
nice.
They'll do $100 million in sales. It's just water. It's like filtered water with different things in it, but it's regular water. But they sell it in an aluminum tube, and that aluminum tube is reusable. And it's like $2.99. You could pay that much for a regular bottle of fancy water, and then you refill your aluminum tube and you carry it with you. It's sort of coolish,
That is kind of cool.
and it's they invented.
Are you sure
this.
it's aluminum or is it steel?
They used aluminum. They explained it in here because of the cost, and it's very light and it's very easy to decorate. And they'll do $100 million this year.
Okay.
We had Saudi right here in this
I'm
chair.
gonna
the other
zip
day.
my lip right here.
Yeah, I understand. It's just that's their game. That's
I love
their
it.
niche. It's the fastest growing beverage in America right now.
Nice.
It's an amazing thing. He's 33 years old, making millions right now.
Hoorah.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, he took the same product. He didn't want to spend any energy or time on the product. He just figured out a unique way of marketing and selling it.
You see this product right here, baking soda?
That's just regular baking soda.
Nope, it's not regular
Oh,
baking
okay.
soda. Look what it says. It
Sodium
says
bicarbonate, I think.
it
they
says
call it.
aluminum free.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
I get it. Metals. We got metals in our system. Oh, boy. Plastics, metals.
Plastics, metals. We don't want that much aluminum. They found women with breast cancer have aluminum in their nodes, right? And
Wow.
so the deodorants, a lot of the deodorants are made with aluminum. So you want to make sure you're not using an aluminum deodorant. Your pots and pans, you don't want those scratch-free aluminum pans.
I get it. Wow.
You want to use.
See, we have all this wisdom today.
There's so much, and it's not that complicated. And it doesn't even have to cost that much. But I'll tell you what. What's the cost of being ill?
It's infinite.
Can you imagine? Like,
priceless.
I look at people who are in their 70s and are debilitating in their 60s and fighting through
And
things.
look at you. You're so you.
Listen,
like,
there's no listen.
you're like you're like in the 20s. Your demeanor, the way you move, the way you speak.
I think it's just being consistent. I have been consistent since I'm 7 years old. Since that doctor told me I have to move it or lose it.
Move what?
I didn't get to go in my bedroom. There was a bar over my bedroom, right?
Right.
There was a bar. I had to do pull-ups, chin-ups, sit-ups, crunches, and squats, in or out. If I left or I went in, I had to do it.
I love that.
So I had a six-pack at 7 years old.
Well, I did too.
But I had to, right? Because my
Right.
spine was a mess. And so they started having me.
Wow.
Right, I was
this
on
is for the curvature of the spine.
Right, I was on inverted and the degradation in my lower back. I was in crazy pain at 7 years old.
Oh, you poor thing. Wow.
It's okay.
You
I
turned
don't-
into this magnificent
I don't
woman.
think about it anymore. Like, I never thought about it. Like, I would. I can see myself thinking about
But
it.
it
and
did
sitting,
shape you. It did shape you.
Sitting in my little corner after doing a 5K and crying, right? I'm in so much pain. I remember going to the University of Miami, sports medicine, like, fix my spine.
Wow.
I was like, can you just like make it so that it does? And they said no, they would not. Thank goodness they didn't do my spine and do surgery. I've never had any surgeries.
Thank God.
Thank God. Because it just creeps up.
I have a dear
creeps
friend
up.
who was my running mate, best friend in high school.
I'm glad I didn't get
Jeffrey's
fused.
down here in Boca. He's just finished his 7th back surgery.
Wow.
And he's walking around with a cane. He never had a problem in his life. But they go in one. We fixed the problem. But unfortunately,
It touches the next one.
And they just it's endless.
creeps up.
All right. So Becca, is Becca for Rebecca?
It is. My grandfather named me Becca at 3.
I love the name.
I'm
I
so
love
not a
Becca.
Becky.
You're not a Becky.
I'm not.
You're not. But you are a Becca,
No,
and you're the
I'm
only
a
Becca
Becca.
I know.
I'm a Becca.
You're not even a Rebecca. You are Rebecca.
Some people call me Rebecca.
Yeah, I guess.
Rebecca, Lolita, Lashon.
You're Latin lovers, huh? I love that. So you're raised in Spring Valley.
Yes.
You turn out to be an athlete in high school.
Yeah.
And then you go to University
Actually,
of Florida.
junior high, the high school track coach brought me to run high school track from junior high.
And you're running at this point with a bad back,
so I was
with bad
running.
lungs. Wow.
I was running.
Wow.
I was doing the 440 relay. I was number 3.
That's so great.
Yeah.
It's just a great story because that's why you're here in the studio
I think God
today.
just makes you a certain way. So you take your adversities and you turn them into advantages.
Well,
That's what we're here for. We're here to tell everybody else how they can be better.
Not everybody has that mindset. That's the winner's mindset. That's a champion's mindset, right? It doesn't matter what's wrong.
Right.
What matters is your goal, your goals, right? So your goal was to be a functioning, a full-on woman that you don't want to be a victim all your life.
Never.
Do you understand what I mean?
Victim.
Oh, poor me. I got a bad back. Poor me.
I was a victim for that one night before I was going to Sloan Kettering Memorial Hospital.
Well, I don't even tell you that I have a lot of experiences. I donated $50,000 and I have a chemo room. So the last Wall Street firm I built, my president's wife died, breast cancer, and he asked me if we could do that. I give a lot to charity, and I donate $50,000 to. We built a chemo room. Michael Reck, a little shout out, bro.
Wow.
Reach out, and
God bless you.
But also when I got sober in 1990, I was feeling really depressed and sorry for myself one day, and my sponsor had me meet him on the street on the east side of Manhattan. I said, "What's going on?" He goes, "Follow me." And we walked into Sloan Kettering Memorial. This is 1990, end of 90, beginning of 91. And he took me to the pediatric cancer ward.
Yeah, that's where I was.
But when you just said this, I got chills.
That's where
I
I
want you to know
was.
I got chills. And I spent a couple hours there and doing service. And I never felt sorry for myself again. And what I focused on was not the kids, because they were such up the kids. And
You're going to make me cry.
like 80% of them never leave once you checked in there.
Yeah.
That's like a real number. But I looked at the
Wow.
parents, and the parents would look back at me, and they were putting on a big act for the kids, knowing their children are doomed.
Yeah.
And they had to be upbeat for their children.
Yeah.
And I saw it in their eyes.
Yeah.
I'm getting teary thinking about it.
Yeah.
I want you to know I never felt sorry for even going to prison and losing millions and going through shame, all these different things.
Yeah.
I never felt sorry for myself again, because that's really the epitome of pain for me. You know.
Well, you just brought back such a deep flashback. So it was the night before I was going in. Was the only time in my entire life. I just remember freaking in my bed going to sleep, and my parents came in. And now I don't look at me as a freaking, because I asked them, am I going to die, right?
Your parents?
Yeah, I said, am I going to die?
Did you believe in God? Like, did you talk to God and pray and say, please?
I've always been a big girl, God's girl. It says it everywhere I walk, but it's different. It's different. Like this was
real.
This is the only time I was ever scared in my life.
Good
like
for you.
Seriously scared. But I'm getting the teary-eyed now, not because I was scared, but imagine being the parent who's receiving this information and and their child is saying, am I going to die? Like, how do you answer
And they knew
that
the child
question?
was going to die. And they have to be upbeat and say, it's okay, we're going to win, beat this and that, you know.
They did not know where I was going to go. We did not do biopsies. The surgeon went straight in, took it out. That's when we discovered how I was going to be. They had no idea what was going on inside me until the procedure.
But, you know, I never felt sorry for myself again after that.
Yeah.
Because that's something I don't think I could handle.
Yeah.
And my closest friend just lost his daughter at 35. And there were just no words for that. But I want to talk about, so now you're at University of Florida.
Okay,
You
let's
have
get
your
there.
first relationship. You got intimate with a guy.
He was an ass.
Yeah, but it was your
Can
first.
I say that?
Yeah. Oh, we are unregulated. That's
Such
why
an
I'm in this
ass. Let me
business.
tell you something.
Tell us.
I'm gonna tell you something very personal.
That's
all right.
okay.
So I'm with my first guy, right?
First.
I was with other guys, right? But this was the guy who all the way.
Yeah, you're talking about intercourse, sex, and all these good things.
We have an audience here.
That's okay.
This guy, I didn't bleed, and
Right.
he goes, "You're a liar." He called me. He gets up after we're done, and he goes and watches like football with like in the bar of this hotel, and just leaves me there. That was my first.
Really? I hope you're better at selecting men now.
I don't know, maybe.
You know, some people don't learn. I'm just going to say. I mean, and you're beautiful, and you can be with anybody. And look at this story.
That was my first.
And he was a gator. Shame on you.
Yeah, he left. Let's just say he left.
Okay, you want to embarrass him? Let's put his name out there.
We're not doing that.
Okay, I'm just saying.
No. He knows who he is.
Now, there were obviously men after that in college.
No,
men.
that was the only one.
Not
one
in
and
college.
done.
Stop. In college.
What? We're not talking about all that. That's
Okay.
another show.
I just wanted, well, here's the thing. You are a woman that I believe.
I picked a dorm near the frats.
Okay.
Do I need to go any further?
No, I got it.
But you have to understand, like, I was an athlete, right? So when I stopped
So you're
being
on the
an
track and
athlete-
field team.
So there's no playing, there's no drinking, there's no nothing. My parents then told me they didn't have money for me to go to college. I had to come home.
Oh, God.
So at that moment, I had to stop the track. You can't be on the track team and work.
No.
And I was also in marine biology. So that was like umpteen hours, right?
I mean, you are really, what? Look at all
I've
these.
been in research. I told you I love researching. I've been researching. I research for my own health and for everything.
But marine biology, that was what I was, nobody
You got
knew
me
what to.
crying.
This is big. This is very good. This is real.
Yeah. So anyway,
This is real.
So here's the funniest part. Like they say, you get the freshman 15. So you have to understand, my whole life from 7 years old until college, I've been an athlete, playing sports, have to show up. You know what it is to be an athlete.
I do know.
You don't. Well, I didn't. I didn't play on the side. I didn't drink. I was like, well, not too much.
I did all that, unfortunately.
Not too much. I was a serious athlete.
I get
I
it.
wanted to be number one. You don't get to be number one like half-assed.
I get it 100%.
All right. So now I'm not on the track team. I have a few jobs. I'm putting myself through college. I emancipated myself from my parents. I got some grants. I got some loans.
Okay.
I made it happen.
You figured out a way to do it.
Figured out a way. I bought a bike from a police auction so I could have transportation.
Okay.
$25. Like, that's how I had to make it happen.
But I love this.
All right. I went overboard. Like, I'm not on a sports team now.
Right.
In one semester,
You went a little crazy.
I gained 25 pounds.
What? Were you always thin like this? Did you always?
I've been an athlete my whole
Right,
life.
'cause you're
Should I remind you? But this one segment, this 3 months, one semester,
25 pounds.
I gained 25 pounds. And back then we wore these dolphin shorts, like the ones at Hooters.
Yeah, of course.
They obviously they stretch. So I didn't realize I was gaining weight because
Right.
the shorts just fit. Well,
Right.
then comes wintertime at University of Florida.
can't
It's
get
kind
your
of
clothes
cold.
in.
So I go to put on a pair of jeans and they don't get over my knees. Like, seriously?
I went through the same thing for like 30 years.
I'm counting my quarters. I'm counting what dollars I have. I go to the store to get myself a pair of jeans. Okay, so let's just say the next size didn't fit. The next size
God.
didn't fit. And I said, fuck it. I'm not putting on the next size. So I was like, you'll wear sweatpants. You'll take that money
Right.
and go buy a gym membership. And that's what I did.
And that's how, okay. Because you had access to, they have great facilities.
I
in
joined
Florida.
Let's Get Physical, and in 2
Love it.
weeks, I was so blessed, they asked me to teach there. So now I'm getting paid to work out. The owner paid for all of my certifications. I became an amazing personal trainer. So I've been a personal trainer for 42 years.
42. Was he number
42
two?
years. What's that?
Was he number two?
The owner?
The gym owner.
No, he just,
Did he make the list?
he didn't make the list. There's no
Just
kissing
asking.
and there's no kissing and telling. I will not. You can't ask me any question that I'm going to ask you.
Just a gym owner.
He was married. There was no. He was.
I'm just saying
He
that
just
hasn't
felt
stopped
bad for
anyone.
me.
No, he didn't feel bad for you. What a brilliant thing.
He did a
to
good
hire
job.
you. You're the beast.
You know, back then
He
I
spotted
made
talent.
I made $40 an hour back then.
What? What year was that?
82.
I don't want to ask your age on
80
on screen.
I'm 61.
She's 61 years old, everybody. I asked her, I tried to get that information from her, be clever. And,
No,
and when she walked in the studio before the cameras were on, because I would never ask a woman that on camera. That's the only thing I won't ask you. I'll ask you about everything else.
I got
But
nothing to hide.
I've been,
Except for
excoriated
kissing and
for
telling.
asking a woman her age. That's the holy grail.
I'm
and
proud
you were
of
like,
it.
I'm 61
I'm proud
years
of
old,
it.
and I looked at you and I said, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've worked for this.
Listen, women, this is what you aspire to be.
I've been
She's the real
consistent.
deal.
You know what though? I found the golden ticket. It's 17-minute workout with my bands.
You're the creator of the 17-minute workout.
I'm the creator. I'm the creator of the reset bands.
When did you create this? Because you've been doing this. You're
So
like the OG.
The research and development started in 15.
Okay, so it's
2015.
new-ish.
Oh yeah, it's very new. I didn't really fully develop it until 2017, and then I created this whole back end system that took about a year and a half, and that's $60,000 that nobody wants to do. Everybody wants me to show them exactly what to do. I recorded 250 exercises. You can go in and say you want to do a bicep workout, a shoulder, glute, whatever.
Is this with the bands?
Yes, it's with the bands.
This is my sports management advisor right here, my health and wellness specialist.
Hey,
Dr.
how are
Greg
you?
Haskin.
How are you?
We're going to get him on one. We'll do another one with the three of us.
Yeah, so this is taken off. I have people all over the world doing my workouts. It's 17 minutes. How could you not give yourself 17 minutes? And the thing is, it doesn't matter what shape you're in. You could be in 200 pounds overweight, so you don't do the bands until you get a little stronger.
You want to take him out?
It adds some mobility. It adds strength, flexibility.
Safe.
And safe.
I got
safe.
hurt.
Safe
hitting
is
the bag
safe
without
is
warming up. And
nobody gets hurt on these
not
bands.
stretching.
And they don't stretch and pop into your face like those latex ones. These are great and don't start touching them and telling me what they feel like.
Baby.
I knew it.
I mean,
They're ergonomic. So even if you have arthritis.
They do feel amazing. I have arthritis
even
everywhere.
if you have arthritis, you
arthritis
can do
everywhere.
this. And you just change the way your hand is. It changes the muscle. Wow. I do not lift any weights. My entire body and all of my clients are done with these three.
Really
this does,
great.
And even guys, big guys like you, big guys who have like communities for muscles, they're like, this touches and hits in muscles that you can't get with the weights.
So well because you have full range of motion. That's why.
Full range of motion, and you have dual. You have dual, so it's back and in. You can do isometrics and holds. You could do fast for the cardio.
Stop! You're teasing me right now. You know.
There's
Did you bring something for me to take home?
Of course. There's over 32,000 combinations with these bands.
And you've recorded 250 hours or 250
1,700 different 17-minute. You do the math on 1,700 times.
But you just said a moment ago, you said, but people don't want to watch. They want to listen.
So I record. No, they do my on-demand complete 17-minute workouts. I created a system so that they could go in and pick out an exercise. As soon as you pick out 4 exercises, the cart opens up and you can do your workout because it's 4 exercises that are 40 seconds each with 20-second breaks.
With the same bands?
With these 3 bands.
There's 3 different types?
These 3 bands. So this was made specially for me. This torques 90 pounds.
What does that mean?
It gets the job done fast. You can't really do it with your arms. It's for your bigger muscles. So ladies, we lift the butt. We tighten it. We raise the ship, right? I used to have a flat butt. It was like hanging out down to my ankles. Even though I was in shape, my ass was down.
Really?
Now you can springboard it. You know what? So they used to call me Earl. The guys at University of Florida called me Earl. You know Earl Campbell?
Yeah, of course I do.
My legs were like tanks from squats.
Come on.
Tanks. They were so...
You have these long legs.
They were long.
How come you're not showing them? Why are you hiding them today?
They were bigger than my waist. Each of my legs was bigger than my waist. My waist was like a 24 back then.
You talking about your thighs?
My thighs were bigger than my waist.
You don't even have a waist.
My thighs were bigger than my waist.
You guys can't see. She is ripped. She is so lean and so fit. It's frightening.
But I found, but I couldn't fit into the skinny jeans because my legs are so big. It took me years and years and years. It's not the squats. It's the bands.
Well, they say now that that's why my back is bad and my neck is out of alignment, all these different things from doing barbell squats. But, I was with a girl last night on a date.
Okay. Are we going to say her name?
No. And she's a beautiful woman.
Yeah.
And she said some guy that was just being nasty said she had cellulite around her knee. And believe me, that tore her up.
Aww.
People are so mean, right?
Mean.
And so nasty.
You should bring this home for her.
I will. I don't even know what that means, though. What is that
Look
now?
at this little contraption.
What is that now?
So this breaks up the fascia.
What is fascia?
Fascia, her cellulite. It will help break up her cellulite.
Oh, I thought that was like a back scratcher.
You can do anything with this, but that's one of the things it's for.
It doesn't vibrate or anything.
I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, that's a serious looking piece of kit. Look at that thing. Show the camera.
Yeah.
Go, let 'em- wow, that's.
This is amazing for breaking up your fascia. It's great for your neck. It's great for your face. You can even do your face. You can do your belly. You can do your butt, your legs.
Is this your product?
No, this one is not my product, but I absolutely love it. I do it every day when I'm sitting on the toilet.
Really?
Like, yeah, who has time for this stuff?
I agree.
So you have to make time when you have the time.
That's a great saying.
That's what I do. Same
love
thing,
that.
like I added the red light therapy in because it raises your GLP-1. It boosts your testosterone.
What is GLP?
GLP-1 is this shot that everybody is taking.
Semaglutide?
It's not
Ozempic?
semaglutide. It's glucagon 1.
Right.
It is a hormone.
Okay.
It's not a peptide. All right, don't mix them up.
I'm very mixed up. I'm confused about all these different
GLP-1
things.
is the shot that they're going around with Ozempic, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I took Ozempic.
So
I
what
lost
they're
30 pounds in 6 weeks and felt like I was going to faint. I had to stop.
and you lost muscle mass too.
All muscle.
Okay, so that's the thing. People are losing weight. So I tell people I'm not a weight loss coach. I'm a fat loss coach and I'm a muscle retention building coach, right? I clean out your insides, your gut. I clean out your head.
The
and
microbiome, they call it, right?
It's your second brain.
I mean, this is stuff that people need to understand.
They do need to understand it, or they just get with somebody who walks them through and shows them what type of things they can eat to make them stronger, feel better, clean out the gut, right? People are walking around with shit tankers all over the place. These people with this big old gut, they're not even fat. They're
Right. Swollen. They're swollen.
They're inflamed and they're full of crap, like literally full of crap.
Yeah. They don't pass their feces.
They have like 15, 20 pounds walking around inside them.
Right. And parasites on top of everything.
And parasites.
I'm learning. I'm about to start a parasite cleanse.
Yeah.
With the OG.
Do you eat pumpkin seeds?
Do I?
Yeah.
Well, here's another thing.
You
I
can eat
have
pumpkin seeds.
diverticulitis.
Okay.
So they tell you you're not supposed to eat seeds.
Okay,
Seeds
now
are
you-
some of the most healthy things.
Yeah, but you can do pumpkin powder.
Let's see, who knew all these things?
I do.
Now,
I don't know everything, but
How
I
do you-
know about
are
parasites.
you available for personal coaching?
I am.
Group coaching?
I do.
Can you explain to the audience how you do this?
Yeah,
What-
so actually I have a free complimentary menopause
I want to get
workshop.
to menopause. This is going to be a big topic we're going to get to because I don't understand it and I want you to explain it. But tell me about your group coaching and your personal one-on-one
Well, I
coaching.
do coach men as well, but in my groups, it's all women. Women, I huddle, I raise their flags. Men, I do one-on-one. And so they can just go to BeccaTebon.com,
That's how we find you. BeccaTebon.com.
BeccaTebon. I'm all over social media,
Where on social media?
Facebook,
Under
Instagram.
what name? Becca Tebon?
Becca Tebon.
It used to be Becca Fit, if I remember. Something
Yeah,
like
you'll
that.
find it. If you just go to Google and you do Becca Tebon, you'll find me.
What will it say?
It'll say that there's like 30,000 pages on me.
I love that.
If you're bored, have at it. You can get into a lot of those scoops, a lot of those stories way back when.
I love all that stuff. I love the dirt.
There's no dirt. It's just fun.
I have a lot of dirt.
Well,
You know.
I try
Some
to.
of it's true, some of it's not true.
I try to keep clean and sweep when I need to.
I love that.
Yeah.
No, but you have a lovely, sweet way about you. Now, so you are a sort of a fitness trainer.
Wait, I
you
want to
said?
talk about you and your GLP-1
I'm,
and your
I'm on like death's row.
and you dropped 30 pounds. So that's great, right?
I'm like dead man walking.
So
But
now
I needed to lose some weight, and I had.
and you needed to do it fast.
I didn't, but I didn't realize it would happen like that.
We're
like,
so McDonald's. Can we just get healthy?
right. Like most
Right?
things,
So now
just,
but here's what happens.
I do too much of everything, and then I suffer some consequences for that.
I have massage therapists who are telling me they're touching their clients who
Right.
use this GLP-1 and it feels like mush is in there, like they're losing
I get it.
their muscle.
It eats through your muscle.
Well, guess
like
what happens
nothing.
when you lose your muscle,
Your heart is a muscle. Your brain is a muscle.
right?
Your penis is a muscle.
Right?
Killing me.
But you tank your metabolism even further.
Right.
Right? So now you're off of this and you've taken yourself and put yourself into a cave. You went from a closet to a cave, right?
Wow.
Your testosterone tanks even further.
Right. It's true.
Right.
I get it.
And for women, their gap between the estrogen and the testosterone is even further. So what happens? It flies back on in a New York minute. And I have some people saying, well, I'm just never going to get off of it. That's just like, And then they're finding tumors on pancreases, right?
Yeah, I heard all about
right?
this.
Because that's one of the number one places where the GLP-1 is made, your gut, your pancreas. And so they're finding tumors. They're finding cancer. Like, does it make sense?
It hasn't been around enough. They're gonna in 10 years. You're gonna have all kinds of
Just like that shot that they were giving us for that flu thing that was flying around.
Oh my God, you're talking about COVID, right?
Whatever.
Yeah. What a scam! mRNA technology. I have issues with my hands, and the doctors now think it's a result of the Johnson & Johnson shot.
Oh, you did take one.
I was in prison. They made you. Otherwise, you lose all your privileges.
Oh, gosh.
No phone calls, no email, no commissary. It was like forced vaccinations. And then 2 days after I got it, national television, we're all watching TV in the unit, and they said the Johnson & Johnson vaccine was just discontinued because people are having heart attacks and it's causing blood clots and heart attacks.
Who are they going to test it on? People in jail.
That's what they do.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
It is disgusting.
It's just really,
it reminds me of you remember the show, what is it? Something of the Apes?
Planet of the Apes?
Planet of the Apes, right? Where right.
The whole thing is crazy.
But it's true.
I'm not arguing. I could go on and on about this government. Not necessarily the government, it's the people that get into government and use it for their own means.
Yeah.
It's disgusting, it's horrible, and I think that there's going to be a big unpacking. I think Trump and his team are going to reveal a lot of the corruption and just how dirty it's been, the people that were running this country for the last 20 years. I hate to say it, but this is about Becca Tebon. I'm dying to see what your legs look like, and I'm trying to imagine you with these big thighs. I can't imagine it because you're so people can't tell you.
They were huge. They were huge.
You're so lean. You're shapely.
I still have strong legs. I told you at 7 years old.
Right.
I started building up my core. Your core is not your abs. It's from your knees to your diaphragm, front and back. Right. So my back is strong. My core is strong. My legs are strong.
Right?
She's on point.
She's no dummy. I mean,
You're a chiropractor. It was a chiropractor who changed my life.
He's a professional athlete. I mean,
it was a chiropractor who changed my life. At 7 years old, I was in his office 3 times a week on inverted boards.
Look at those arms.
I told this story of how he put a bar across my room. I wasn't allowed in or out of my room unless I did pull-ups, sit-ups, squats. Right?
But she wasn't allowed to go to the vet. Unless you did.
It was if I walked in, if I crossed the threshold, that was the game. Like I had to do it to cross the threshold.
But I love that. This is amazing.
So I say I eat, I breathe, I brush my teeth, I work out, I volunteer. It's like part of I was raised volunteering. It's part of what I do. I was raised working out, moving. Let's just call it movement. Let's not even call it working out. I had to move. Some people don't like to work out. Let me tell you something. Right. It's fun when it's only 17 minutes and you get to play with bands.
17 minutes a day?
17 minutes, 5 days a week.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to try it.
I'm gonna put you through a test, and we'll do your measurements. We'll do a whole month.
17 minutes, like I told you, is that's my sex life. So I could get a workout in, a sex life, all in less than an hour. I mean, I'm
not with me.
Talk about efficiency.
I'm only there for the workout, Ross.
Exactly. You'd be too much work. I mean, you know, this is crazy.
I need more than 17 minutes in the bedroom.
You're a beast. For you, I might make an exception.
Maybe 17 hours.
Well, I certainly could go for 45 minutes solid. That's a real. I'm not young anymore.
I know.
In my youth, I was a Romeo.
I know. That's why.
But at this age, I'm just happy to get through it.
It's hard to find a date. You asked me about that. It's hard to find a guy.
For you, it's hard to find a date?
It is hard.
You must date younger guys.
I just want somebody who's healthy. Yeah. And smart.
Okay, 30, 35, rich.
Good business head. Yeah. Likes to travel, adventurous. It's not that hard.
Financially secure, generous.
Generous in lots of ways. It's not generous in just his pocket.
That's what I mean. I know a lot of rich men, and they're just not generous.
Somebody who's also authentic, is not afraid to speak his truth, but also listens and has good communication skills.
So important.
I've already knocked out 90% of the population.
There's 3 people left in the state of Florida.
The last man standing.
2 of them are married.
I'm going to grab them, and then they're married. So
2 of them are married.
You know what they say?
What?
The ones who are left are the ones who just didn't get a good parking spot, right?
I love that. Yeah, I get that. It's crazy, right?
It's crazy.
But I love you.
It's okay. I'm good by myself.
I love communicating with you because you are quick-witted, sharp. I can't imagine, meeting some guy and some guy trying to bullshit you and all this and that. It's like he's dead meat.
He's dead meat.
He's done. He's like he'll never be the same. You slap these guys
It's
around.
hard. It's hard.
I get it.
And
I
respectful.
Get it. It's hard.
If you're gonna work with a classy woman, you're not taking her to bed on the 4th date. Or for me at least, it's not happening that fast.
You have to be very effective.
You have to get to know me. I have to feel safe and happy and secure.
I love that.
Right.
I
want a guy to feel that way too. So this doesn't happen in 4 meetings.
It depends on the guy. Listen, there's always different situations.
Back in the day.
Well, back in the day.
Back in the day, the scripts were different. Now my
Yes.
script is this. This is my script, and I'm going to live by it.
You're at a different place in life right now.
I don't need a guy. I want a guy.
I get it.
Yeah, it's all
I feel that way
different.
about women right now. Just so you know, I feel like you're voicing my opinions.
Yeah.
I actually like being alone right now.
So it could be the Ross and Rebecca show.
We'd have separate bedrooms with a big house. It's really, really funny. So you are really a fitness pro. I remember 15 years ago, you were Becca Tebon or something. Becca Tebon Fit or something like that.
Yep.
And you were the same as you are now, but you're just much more elegant now. And I guess you're a little bit older and a little bit more refined even. I hate to say it like that, but we become a little bit more, I guess, aware of different things, right?
And I've learned so much. Like how I was working out back at 15 years ago, I'm not working out the same now. Back 15 years ago,
we had less knowledge.
No, 11 years ago, I went on stage to be a bodybuilder, right? So I did that
Whoa,
in college.
I didn't know about this.
49,
Where did this come from?
At 40, so I did it in college. It made me money. It put me through college, right?
Well, hold
so
on
I
a second.
I did all these competitions.
You just got a job from the married owner of the gym, and he's paying you $40 an hour, and you're going back and forth with your bicycle. You're in Gainesville, and
in the rain, the snow, the sleet.
Not in Gainesville. Come on.
It was cold though. It did get cold
for 3 days. I know. You're
It
like
got
my
cold.
daughter. My daughter's got hoodies and
It
sweaters.
was raining. It was raining. I had to still go to
what's
school.
with you? She wears sweatshirts and all these different things.
Okay, so paint the picture.
'Cause
Let's see what you got.
When women don't eat, they get cold. That's, I guess, what it is. You starve yourselves. But here's the thing.
No,
So
I probably
where did
eat more than
bodybuilding
you.
come in?
So
You're training people
so
in the gym?
remember I told you I gained 25 pounds?
Yep. I'm guessing most of that was liquor, but I'm not.
It was 25
I'm not
fat
judging.
pounds. I was a squishy girl, but I was still strong, right? So 25 pounds, and I said to myself at that moment, I'm not buying jeans. I gained it in 3 months. How long should it take to come off me?
3 months.
Bingo.
Right.
Right?
Sweatpants.
25 pounds in 3 months is legit. It was a little bit less than 3 months. It came off. But that's not the point. It is a point. It's possible. Like if you gain 10 pounds on a 6-day vacation, you can lose 10 pounds coming back
6
off
days
your
of being
6 days.
tightening up.
You can, right?
Yeah,
so
I agree.
Everything is possible. I'm not about that fat weight loss though. It's about I'm about fat weight loss, not about weight loss. Get off the scale.
Right.
Let's take measurements. Let's see where we're really at. But where was I going with that?
You're bodybuilding.
Yeah, so I started bodybuilding in college because I made money, giving blood. Everything that I could make money from, I gave blood. They would pay me like $25 to donate blood.
I heard this story.
I donated
I've never
blood.
done that. That's true then, huh?
But now, actually, it's good to donate blood.
I've been told I have to do it because I take testosterone, which thickens your hemoglobin. I don't know. And
It strengthens your telomeres.
Your television?
Your telomeres.
I don't know what telomeres
So
are.
telomeres are, well, I don't know exactly what they are, but I know what they are. I know what they do. So as we get older, our telomeres shrink.
Okay.
We get older.
Everything seems to be shrinking.
But there's a way to expand them out, and I'm using a peptide to make it longer. They're calling it the fountain of youth.
Right. This is
Let's
a
see
new thing. Peptides are new.
have me back in 3 months, and let's see how much younger I look.
100%. Back then we didn't have peptides 20 years ago, 15 years ago. No one was talking about them.
No.
The bodybuilders are always the first to know.
Well, they
Big
were talking
athletes
about
always
them.
the first
They
to
were
know.
talking about them.
Yeah. No, I've heard.
Listen,
I've heard about
testosterone
them.
has been around.
But that's a hormone. That's for hormone replacement. They do that. Yes, they would. Listen. Guys like the bodybuilders in the '60s would take.
So I do HRT, but I don't do it with any kind of medical intervention. I use food and supplements.
Wow.
Oh. And guess what else I do to raise my testosterone?
Show us.
Resistance band training.
Wow.
Resistance weight training is also one of the effects. Cold therapy, you mentioned that is one. And they're going to show, I've undercovered it because it raises your GLP-1 and your testosterone, but the red light therapy.
Big. I have a very aggressive doctor that makes me do it when I see him.
See that?
Makes
but
me go in the
they're
sauna.
not saying it 100% yet. It's like
It's
not
100%.
one of the things.
It's 100%.
I'm saying 100%. It helps with fine line. There's two different wavelengths. One helps with your fine lines and your wrinkles, and one gets at the mitochondria and helps to strengthen at the cellular level.
And the mitochondria is like the power plant of each cell.
It is, and it has this ATP in it that boosts out that energy.
Adenosine triphosphate. I was talking about that yesterday.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah, I used to.
Aren't you fancy?
I used to do these.
You're so fancy.
I used to bodybuild and all these different things.
You were King Kong.
I was a big dude.
You
at one
were
time.
a big guy.
I
was a big girl.
I can imagine.
I was a really big girl.
I was very fit at one time. I was like a young Greg Haskins.
Wow.
With, these rugby guys, they're like next level.
Yum.
Next level.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so you're the real deal. You don't just talk a big game. You're a demonstration in the way you do your hair, your makeup, the way you put yourself together, the jewelry, the accessories. I saw you at that event for the first time. Geraldine, was that her name?
Oh, Janelle.
Janelle, sorry.
Yeah, Janelle and Sam. Janelle and Sam.
Yeah, these are really wonderful.
Visionary. That was an amazing
I went because I
conference.
was very interested in that Samantha Lynn Peters. You know Samantha Peters? She spoke, tall, blonde.
Yes.
Yeah, so we became good
Dynamic.
friends. Yeah, and she's going to be part of the raw media empowerment group.
Nice. Well, I was told that was a black tie event, like, red carpet. So I wore
carpet, I get it.
red
Right.
carpet. So I wore a red carpet dress.
Right. Well, you look beautiful, but I also saw you the next day at the event. You had a little booth.
Yeah.
And I was shocked at you. I was very impressed.
Thank you.
And when I got back, I said, we should have this girl on our podcast.
I'm so blessed to be here.
Yeah, because you're the real deal.
You have an amazing podcast. You have amazing guests on, and you're a great interviewer, and that takes skill.
Thank you. Just being me. That's the good news.
Yeah.
I don't have to work at it.
I love being in your hot seat.
Listen, I'd like to have you in my hot seat. Trust me. It would be very exciting for me.
It's great to be here with you.
It's so great. And so now, really where I want to go is this.
I just want to step back because you
Please.
said, like, I'm the real deal. You know what? At 19 is when I decided, like, I realized I was born with one shoe, right? You'll hear about, like, that shoe's going to drop. When that shoe drops and the doctor tells you got this, or this, like, then people come scurrying to me. Help me get healthier. Help me get cleaner. Tell me what to do, right? Don't wait for the doctor to drop your shoe and tell you like, shit's hitting the fan.
Like you're fucked, right?
Like, my mentality is so different than that because I was born without a shoe, in essence, right?
Well, it was brought to your attention.
It was brought to
when
my
you're 4
attention.
years old,
and
right?
at 19, I said, I'm not living on meds the rest of my life. I'm going to get stronger and even healthier. And it's been a journey. Like, it took 20 years to get off of every single solitary med. I had asthmatic bronchitis. I still, like, I'm a little drippy, a little whatever. It's a little asthmatic
too, by
this
the
time
way.
of year.
You have an inhalant?
No, I haven't taken anything since 42.
Right. I still
When I got COVID,
have one, but I don't use it.
when I got COVID, I went and got everything just in case.
Just in case.
Just in case. It was right by my bedside. It was there.
I understand.
I had the albuterol. I
have all that in my drawer right now, just so you know. God forbid.
I lived that way for
It's horrible.
15 years. I do not keep it near me at all.
Wow.
I will never need it.
When you don't need it, that's the best.
Right, and so it's
I don't
there.
use it, but it's still in my orbit.
But I have things like mullein that I take. That is a homeopathic type of herb that opens up your lungs. I do bromelain, right, to strengthen my back and strengthen. I take certain herbs that are just lung loving, and I do certain drinks and ginger that opens up my.
They say ginger's very good for you.
So digestion is so good for your circulation.
Yeah.
It's so good for everything,
Yeah.
and for your lungs.
I didn't know all these things, but that's great.
So I'm going to get you so pinned in.
Oh boy, I need help. Boy, oh boy. But I'm so grateful that I don't suffer from menopause.
Right.
I have andropause, which I'm beginning to understand. And
What's andropause?
So women are blessed with one aspect. You bleed, right? You bleed, you produce eggs, you drop eggs, right? You can reproduce, right?
Right.
Pretty much every healthy woman experiences that. And at some point, it stops. So
Right.
you have like a hard stop. at some point.
So it's not necessarily
Right.
a hard stop, and for some
It takes
people,
time. I understand.
for
It
some
goes on
people,
for
it's-
years.
It's a hard, long stop.
I don't want to tell you if I have experience. She's, it
I
goes
deal
on
with
for years.
thousands of women. It's
Right.
not that easy.
Right. They have a period, then they don't have one for 3 months, then they have a period, half a period, then they bleed heavy. It's like an ongoing thing. Hot flash, I get it. But men, we don't have any of that.
Right.
Men just start to experience a decrease in their body chemistry. The testicles stop producing your testosterone. It's a process when you're 30s, depending on your lifestyle and your genetics and the stress in your life and circumstances and
Right.
movement. All these things take place, and you stop producing growth hormone and testosterone and all kinds of.
That was such a big thing like 10 years ago. It still is, but we can fix that too.
But for men, we just feel like, oh, we're just getting older. Why am I so stressed out today? Because I got to pay a mortgage. I got 2 girls that I got to pay for college. They're going to get married. I need money for this, that, the other thing. And we say, that's why I'm not playing sports anymore. That's why I'm not having sex with my wife every day anymore, because I got real concerns. And what you don't realize is, as a man, it's all bullshit. Because when you're in your 20s, you don't feel so worried about all these things because
Right.
you have great body chemistry, your
Right.
brain chemistry.
Right.
It's all chemistry. So today, with the advent of anti-aging medicine, and I was at the forefront of that. I owned the first anti-aging clinic in Boca Raton, just so you know.
Really?
Yeah, I put up $600,000 in 2003. But to make a long story short, men just you start getting
Men like to build a
heavy.
bird cage. Did you ever hear the bird cage theory?
No. Tell me.
You're describing the bird cage theory.
Tell me.
Right. So they're young, they're flying around, picking out the coop, right?
Everything.
Playing
Yep.
with all the little chickies. And then they pick this one that's going to come into their bird cage.
Okay, I like that.
Okay. So now they got this one in their bird cage. Now they have to take care of this one.
Correct.
They didn't think about all that.
Very
So now they have
stressful.
to take care of the roof, right? They have to make sure the food comes in. They have all these stressors.
Shopping, the
Right.
malls.
Right. All the things that have to fill the
Bal Harbor. What?
All the
My
things.
cortisol spikes. Guess we promised we're going to Bal Harbor today.
All the thing to decorate the bird cage with and take care of that bird, right?
I like
now,
that.
all the responsibility that they thought they wanted, now they have, now they friggin' don't want. It's like now,
No, but here's what happens.
now they don't get it. They don't, I have to do all this.
No,
now I'm too tired. And you know what? She's too tired now. She's taking care of the kids. She's not giving me what I want.
Right.
I'm going to stay out of the bird cage for a little bit.
I'm going to find a little chickie.
I might build another bird cage on the side, right? This is
Right.
This is the bird. This is my bird cage theory,
I love it.
right? And so
I actually love it.
then what happens? He flips open the door. He kicks her out. She's like, but I don't even know how to do anything anymore because this is all I ever
Right.
did. You've always done all this for me.
Yep.
I did not raise my girls that way. What
Well,
part did I
I'm going to say
miss?
something. So this is andropause. A man
Yeah,
has
go
got
back to
everything he
andropause.
wants in his bird cage.
Yeah.
And he starts to realize, I didn't bargain for all this. I can't take all this. She doesn't understand the pressure. It has nothing to do with the bird cage.
No.
Listen, and it has nothing to do with the woman, the kids, the bills. Here's what it is.
We were never taught different.
Nope, that's not it either.
What?
It's the body chemistry starts to subside. You don't realize that because you have no testosterone or you have no growth hormone, you're not man enough to deal with everything that you got what you wanted. And so that's why I was so happily married, because I was taking testosterone 25 years ago.
Do you ever take Tangi Ali?
Sounds very sexy, but I don't know.
So it boosts men. It helps men
Right.
in the bedroom.
Okay.
It boosts their testosterone. Women can take it to a different dose.
Okay.
It's
I
a
did know about it, but I'm a
There's so
Cialis
much.
guy.
You don't need that.
And I'll tell you, there's
You don't
something
need-
called
that's not good for you.
PT 141.
Okay.
That's the magic peptide.
That is a magic peptide for men.
So you know about that.
I do. Of course I do.
I'll never forget. So I was in the doctor's office. And they were explaining to me.
I'll
So
help inject it.
I said, I want it. And you know what? You know what she says to me? She goes, Ross, I just got to say something. If you're not planning on having sex tonight, I don't know if you should take it right now. I should give it to me because I'm wild. I'm off anything, and I take the PT 141, and it's like magic. It's really like rubbing the Aladdin's lamp please, and say, oh, yeah. And there's a few other things that people don't know that
I
I
hope
know.
everyone's taking notes here because we're dropping so many good
I've got
nuggets.
some tricks. I got some tricks I've recently been introduced to by some very advanced men and very progressive men that are in my life. And I have to say, there are some really magic potions that people don't really know. All science, too.
Yeah,
It's
all
all
science.
science
All
today.
science.
But I want to
There's
talk
so
about
much.
I want to talk about menopause. Can I tell you why?
Okay.
You see, men
Now
are
that we talked to the men and why they pause.
Right. Men
now
are
let's
going
talk
through
about-
something and they don't know it. That's the problem. Women know it. They have a marker. It's the lack of the period or the changing
Well, when
of.
that happens, but it starts years, decades before
I
that.
understand, but that's why I want you to talk about
You
it.
guys need
because
to know, like it
you
can start
are
as early as their early 40s.
you're a menopause maven.
I'm a menopause maven.
You are one of the most advanced women, based on my team's research, that we could go viral because of your knowledge and your willingness to communicate this to women that sometimes, like you said, when they suffer alone,
Yeah.
they're shameful. They're shamed because they don't bleed anymore. That's why they think they're going to get traded in for
And they think they're getting old. Yeah,
better
it's
model.
so
Let's
sad.
talk about it. What
So
is menopause,
sad.
first of all?
I love how you brought this in. Like they're going to get traded in for another model.
I know a woman, they feel shamed. I was with a woman and she said to me, I had a hysterectomy, but I still bleed. Because she's like in her 50s. And I'm like, I could tell she's communicating this to me because she's not old yet. And I'm like, baby, I don't give a shit. But I'm just saying, I could see it was an issue that she had. And that's why I put it on the table here.
Wow. Yeah, there's so much to unpack in this, but
What is menopause, first of all?
It's the lack of your mensa, right? It's
don't
when
know.
your mensa ceases, and there's a process that it happens in. And so we had the perimenopausal, we had the menopausal, and we have postmenopausal. So I'm postmenopausal. And when it stopped, actually mine started to stop in my early 40s. And I kicked that shit back up. I'm like, you're too early to right? So I started raising my hormone levels so that it didn't stop. So it didn't stop. At 52, it like almost stopped overnight. Like it literally came in and left. I didn't have like the long
drawn
mood
out issue.
swings. I didn't
Right.
have the sleep. But what happened was I gained the weight. I also I was dating a guy and we would, drink and we would have appetizers and he wouldn't order right away. We'd have the bread and we'd have the dessert. I was off my game, right? I wasn't doing the same thing in college. When I started I wasn't an athlete anymore and I was having pepperoni pizza and beer at 2:00 in the morning. It's going to start to add up, right?
Trust me.
Right, it adds up.
I have one bad weekend and I feel terrible.
Yeah, so we have to look at our habits. We have to look at what we're doing. You have to look at your habits. And so I'm the biggest one about the first stages, taking pictures. Take pictures of what you're doing, of what you're eating, what you're drinking. And then at the end of the day, take a look at it. You have no idea. Like I'm the chip girl. It says 13 servings on the back of a thing of chips, right?
Yeah, sure.
How do I get through 13 servings in 2 days? I don't know. So here's how I get through it. I go and I get that handful. I bring it back to my desk. I go and get another handful. I bring it back to my desk. On the third or fourth time, I'm done getting up because I got to get my work done. I bring the bag with me.
That's my life story.
Of course. And then I'll roll the bag up after I take another handful, and then I'll unroll the bag. So chips don't come to my house. I'm a chip-aholic. Like I just can't control myself around a salty, crunchy, yummy. And why does my body want salt? Because I have low blood pressure.
Yeah, that's exactly her story. Isn't that interesting? I didn't know that.
So isn't that interesting? So what do? I control my blood pressure. Suddenly, I don't have salt cravings anymore, and I can have a bag of chips in my house and not go after them.
I've had chips in my house for months now, and I don't eat them.
Because that's not your shit.
Right, but when I open them up,
chocolate could be it. Savory could be it.
I bought a box of Lucky Charms because they had a special thing in Publix.
What?
And I went through the whole
box.
box.
Recently? Was there like a prize in there that you were going to get?
No, this is a terrible story. I'm ratting myself out.
Okay.
And so I ate the whole box. And because now they have
with milk or just dry?
I literally just ate them dry.
Okay.
I had milk, but I didn't even. I just said I'm going to open up and see what's in there because they have these new big marshmallows.
Oh, they're big.
Yeah, the special big ones. It's a limited edition.
What color are they?
Rainbow. I don't know. Rainbow
what dye?
colors.
What dye color are they using? Exactly. Just curious. Go ahead.
It's like 400.
So we have this Lucky Charms, and we eat the whole box.
So I go to the whole box. So the next time I go back to Publix the following week, I say, you know what? I'm going to buy, there's a BOGO. So I'm going to buy 2, and they'll last me. And I went through the first box so fast, and I looked for the marshmallows, and then I throw out the rest of the oats after I get to about half.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Right. And then I open up the new box.
Now we just have that fake sugar stuff.
Now I need to open up the new box because a lot of the marshmallows are right on top.
Oh,
They do that. They're very strategic.
You know how you do that? You shake it.
Yeah, I like it.
If you shake it upside down, the marshmallows come to the top.
To
I
the
know
top.
that trick.
So now I went through 2 boxes this past week. And then I said, you know what? Fuck it. Because I was having a rough weekend. I wasn't feeling great, and I had a big day Monday. And so I saw this fluff, marshmallow fluff. I have a sweet thing. I'm convinced it's a parasite.
I got that.
I'm convinced it's a parasite. It's this candida parasite. So now I have these 6 cleanses. The Worm Queen from Seattle sent me.
Okay.
She was on my podcast. I meet all these interesting people, and I'm learning all these amazing things. And I made myself a couple of fluffernutters.
Did you fluffernutter peanut butter on toast?
Yes.
On toast?
And I actually bought my first thing of Wonder Bread because John's dad used to deliver Wonder Bread on Long Island.
Wonder Bread.
I haven't bought Wonder Bread in 25, 30 years. I would never, but I said, you know what? I'm on a roll.
Should we tell him that Wonder Bread, that some of the ingredients in Wonder Bread are also in yoga mats? I didn't tell you that.
Maybe, no.
Go ahead and enjoy the rest of that Wonder Bread.
Yeah. So I made some
even
fluffernutters
toast.
because you know why? Oh, of course, lightly toasted. I don't like dark
You can't toast that bread.
But let me say
burns.
this to you. Let me say this to you. Because in my mind, I said, the peanut butter is giving me some protein and some healthy fat, so it's not all bad.
Right.
That's my rap.
You play footsie with me down there?
I'd like to.
Yeah, so you did good. You put the peanut butter
So I
on
went
there.
crazy.
Was it crunchy peanut butter?
Well, I opted not to. I went for the creamy.
Why?
I didn't even know they had creamy,
Crunchy,
skippy, and crunchy. I get
I'm
it.
a crunchy girl.
I understand. I get it 100%. It makes. I'm getting your profile
So
now.
you're creamy.
So I went crazy this past week, just so you know. And I think I had a fluffernutter Monday.
I'm coming to your house. I'm going to box all that crap up. Let me tell you something. 3 days without it, you'll be done.
No, I don't even care about it really. But I just went. And you know what I had over the weekend?
What don't you care about?
I'll tell you what I had on the weekend.
You were so passionate telling us about your Lucky Charms and your fluff.
Friday night, I ordered.
He's drooling. If you guys could see him right now, he's drooling.
Friday night, I hadn't had pizza in a long time.
Why? What's wrong with pizza?
Because I was losing weight. I ordered a pepperoni and mushroom pizza delivered to the house for me.
So he goes from no pizza to pepperoni and mushroom.
And I ate everything but one slice. And I was going to put it in my friend freezes it.
And you picked off all the
I threw it out.
pepperoni.
No, I didn't do that.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. I just ate it.
Okay.
I ate the whole.
That one piece that you didn't eat the pepperoni off of it?
No. I was so full by the time I was almost sick.
Truth or dare?
Truth.
Okay.
Truth.
All right.
I actually threw out the last piece. I said,
Okay.
that's it.
All right.
But I'm thinking about going for pizza right after this podcast.
You know, there is no dieting, no deprivation, no cravings, and no starvation in my program. None.
I love it.
None.
And to look like this. Ladies, I wish you could see what she really looks like. She's a magnificent creature.
And there's not one person who's in my I have a test group going on right now for because this is blowing up. It's just blowing up. So I have 20 women in this group.
Okay.
They're all doing fantastic. None of them feel like they're dieting. None of them are starving. None of them have cravings after the second week.
Wow.
And none of them feel like they're deprived. I eat pizza.
You?
I do. I don't eat it every day.
No, you can't. It's a cheat meal, right? It's like a cheat meal.
Cheat is a negative word.
Terrible word.
Cheat does not belong in my word.
I get it.
I will never use the word cheat.
It's a terrible word.
If you're doing something, you should enjoy it.
I get
Like
it.
if you're going to have pizza, love it.
I did. I loved it.
Don't curse at yourself and say I'm cheating. If
After
you say
the
you're
third
cheating,
piece, I was disgusted
I don't think
with
you
myself.
digest it right if you say you're cheating. Like I would
All
like
right,
to have some
you're already
science
mental.
behind
You
it.
already put the wrong frequency in your body.
If
I
there's
get it.
right, if there's a negative tone going on in you, then you're negative.
So now women are getting all these symptoms, right? And
Right.
they're going through this menopause.
Right.
And, typically they just run right to this doctor.
Why do they call it menopause?
And that's a good question.
Because men pause.
Is that what it means?
Yes, they pause around men. No, that's not why.
But they are.
It's the
I
Mensa
feel
that's
that women
pausing.
I feel like women have an issue, a silent issue. And I sense there's
suffer.
shame.
There's
shame involved. Shame is, I think, one of the worst things that somebody can suffer through. To be shameful of something, to be shamed to show your
They're getting
emotions,
older.
ashamed to cry.
Yeah.
But I feel like this menopause is something nobody ever talked about.
Well, it's because it messes with the hormones, and because it's messing with the hormones, they're emotional. Like I'm not one of them.
Right.
Our emotional well-being is at at
You're all
stake
over the
here.
place.
It can be. It can
Right.
be unless you dial in and you start dialing in beforehand. Like this message is for women who are in their 40s or early 50s. It's not just in the late 50s and 60s when like you're already in the throes of it. Totally reverse it out and make you feel better, including your drive a JJ. Like we can fix all this for you. You don't have to walk around in all this pain, shame, and discomfort. Like why does sex stop in the bedroom? Because it hurts. Like it literally
I didn't
hurts
know that.
for women.
That I didn't know.
Yeah, well, if it's dry up there,
Right. I get
you
it.
can use lubricant, but it's still dry up there. It can be very
Interesting.
painful. Women go through all kinds of different issues after babies and then during the menopause. It's like one thing after another. Our bodies are
Very hard to be a woman.
They're test cases.
I feel like it's very hard to be a woman. It's much hard. It's easy to be a man.
I love being a woman, though.
No, I get it. You have a lot of advantages. I think you're the superior
I'm like
sex.
a woman man. Not like a man, but like I think like a man. Like I'm just not, I don't,
You
emotional intelligence.
You communicate like an intelligent man.
Thank you.
You do. And that's rare for women. You really do. You communicate like a New York guy.
I don't think I communicate like a New York guy.
A successful New York. No, I feel bad when you go out and men try and like lay down their rap to you.
Ugh.
How hard it is to approach you and to pitch you like,
Let's just be friends and see how things rock, right?
Well, you got to start somewhere,
gotta
right?
start-
You
yeah.
know, there's no more of this like, let's go back to my place. You're not in college anymore, right?
No.
You're a long way from Kansas, baby.
I'm a long way from Kansas.
Yeah, I mean, that's crazy stuff.
Somebody asked me the last time I had sex.
Was that me?
It was you.
It was me.
What was my answer?
Sex with who? Myself? A guy?
Right.
Another girl?
No, I didn't say that. I didn't.
I threw that in.
He's throwing that in.
Everybody loves lesbians, so I just want to say that. They're very popular on social media.
I'm not a lesbian.
No,
Sorry. I can't.
You would
I
be a
can't-
catch, though.
I can't do that.
You have to admit, women do approach you from time to time. You're a
I
very
don't have to
attractive-
admit anything.
Of course
Thanks,
not.
though.
But I mean, it's obvious, right? You're
I
like a
don't- I don't
prize
know-
for
I
one
don't
of
know
these.
if that's obvious.
For one of these women, you're like a prize. You come with your little.
My little
machines,
toys, all my
yeah.
toys. Yeah.
I mean, these you can do a lot of things with these
Look
things.
at one of my clients gave me. Oh, her bands are off. My client made this Barbie doll for me and had the bands on her hands and the bands on her hips. I guess they fell off.
That's so cute. And you use the doll to show people how to use these things? or
No, I show me how to use these things.
I love that.
I have 1,700 different 17-minute workouts. People join me at 7:30 in the morning live. If you want to go live with me and have
Now
that
this is going
level
on?
of- it's been going on for 5 years.
Well, talk about
We're hitting our
this.
5th year anniversary.
I didn't know this.
5 years, dude.
You go live at 7:30 in the morning?
Every morning, Monday through Friday.
I'm having a double espresso every morning at 7:30.
Yeah, but you're not anymore because you want to bring that cortisone down, right?
Well, I drink a lot of water first. I do
You're
that.
going to drink your water first. So, yeah, so 7:30 in the morning. Monday is always lower body. Tuesday's upper body. Wednesday's core. Thursday's the glute. And Friday's a wild card.
Free or does it cost money?
You have to pay to be with me. We pay to play.
Always.
Yeah, I have some stuff around social media, around YouTube. There's some workouts, but I change every week. This week we're standing. Next week we're in the chair. I do chair.
What do you wear when
some
you
of
do
the
this? You
hardest.
wear like,
We're naked.
now I'm joining.
No, we're not naked.
Of course not.
I'm
Are you
wearing
wearing those
fitness
little
attire.
shorts?
I wear cute fitness clothes.
Right.
Some of them are, coming with just tank tops or t-shirts on and their panties. They're here to get the workout in. Nobody's watching them. They're all watching me. I'm showing them exactly what to do and how to either
And this is all
make it harder,
online,
make
right?
it easier. Zoom. I've been Zooming.
Isn't that amazing?
It's so amazing. I have people in Wales, in Italy,
All over the
South
world.
America, Hawaii, Canada, all over the U.S., all over Boca Raton. Yay, Boca.
Yay, Boca.
Del Rey, let's go.
Let's go.
South Florida, Miami, yeah.
You know, I was asked, there's a woman named Kayla Hodges. She's a very big sales trainer for women.
Yeah.
Exceptional young redhead. She goes out with Jeremy Miner, the sales guy as well. And Kayla was a single mom, in high school. Got knocked up.
Oh,
Father
wow.
was a preacher, made her have the kid, the whole thing.
Wow.
She had to fight for herself. She got screwed over by all these men. And she became a very successful, very wealthy, accomplished woman. She has this women's group. And so she came on my podcast. This is when I began podcasting.
Love an intro.
And she asked me, she was like, I have a women's group, a sales group. I would like you to host it one day. Be my guest. I'm a sales guy. I'm a famous Wall Streeter. I've been doing that for my whole life. I do it in my sleep, right? And so I get on this Zoom, right, at her place in Miami, and there's like 20 women that want to get trained, and I'm like, so where are you from? Venezuela. Where in Venezuela? Caracas. Like, some of their husbands, someone was from Lebanon and Syria, all over the world, Africa, all over the world.
She's got a great mastermind.
For sales training, man, they pay a lot of money. I'm talking thousands. And most of them are doing it on the sly because their husbands are at work.
Wow.
And they want more from their lives.
Good for them.
But their husbands won't let them work and this and that. And they want to get these sales tips and advice and learn how to.
Without a purpose, you die early.
I agree. I was trying to tell John that earlier today.
You have to have a reason to wake up. Even if you're retired, what are you doing?
Especially if you're tired.
What are you doing with
Especially if you're retired.
What are you doing with your life, with your knowledge, with your skill set?
Right. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Everyone says just go buy a yacht and go sailing. What are you worried about? And I'm
Yeah.
like, I'll be dead in a year. I retired twice in my life.
Yeah.
Now tell me about, so my good friend Dr. Haskins here has a colleague that has a clinic, and they treat mostly women that are suffering from menopause. And I guess I didn't realize that it goes on for years
And the brain
before
fog.
and after.
Oh my gosh, I'm dealing with high-level women in my group, high level, right? Who are just like, help me, Becca. And they're getting help. Right, so
And you know how to advise them
I do.
because you've been through it yourself.
I've been through it myself. I didn't go through the brain fog, to be honest with you. Like I started nipping that at the bud. As soon as my hot flashes and those night sweats started, I was like, let's get into all this. And I started doing hundreds of hours of research. I've got hundreds, like probably close to 1,000 hours of research in menopause. The 12-week program that I created.
Tell us about that.
Oh, it's
We're going to wrap up soon. Ladies, a 12-week program, how to deal with menopause. What do you call it?
Not deal with that.
What do we call it?
Like fix yourself, like reorganize your body.
Do you market it? Do you sell it somewhere?
It's out. It is
and
just coming out.
How is it sold? Oh, it's just coming out now.
It's just I have 20 people in my inner circle.
Okay.
Because so here's the thing. I've been doing it one-on-one.
I got it.
For
Very
10
individual.
years, right? As soon as I fixed me, I started fixing people because people came to me like, how did you do it? How did you do it? So I've done thousands of people one-on-one. But when this GLP-1 came out with these shots, and this flared my brain because now people are trying to use this GLP-1 to lose their menopause middle, right? And their arm and thigh jiggle. I'm like, let's put an end to this riddle.
I love this. This is amazing.
Right. So let's put an end to this riddle. Like it's not that complicated. Oh, okay. Let's say this. It could be complicated, but I have thousands of hours into it, so it's not that complicated. I have lots of people, thousands of people who I've fixed and helped support through this.
But this took
Learn
you
how to become
a whole
an advocate.
lifetime of knowledge you have.
Well, here's the thing.
You know how to treat
Some
yourself.
people are on lots of meds. Some people aren't. If you're on meds, like I work with you and your doctor. I help you to become a better advocate. There's certain things you can't do because you're on certain meds. There's certain things that I wouldn't suggest that you do because you're on meds, because there's still science out on that. If you're not on meds, it's a whole nother story. But I have lots of women who are on blood pressure meds, cholesterol, diabetes. Guess what? Diabetes 2, gone within the 90 days or sooner.
Wow, this big stuff.
They're down 15 pounds at least of fat, not weight, but fat, not muscle.
Not muscle, right.
Within the first 8 weeks. And the bigger you are, the faster it comes off. I also have women in this menopause group who don't have any weight to lose. They're on the opposite end. Their thyroid is hyper and they're losing weight. They need to keep on weight. They need to build their muscle, right? This is for you as well. This isn't just about fat loss. It's about muscle retention, building the muscle, reorganizing the microbiome, and lifting up and organizing your testosterone. The testosterone traps, there's 6 of them, and this Sundays at 7:30 p.m., I drive it down into you. There's 12 different things that I teach, and I drop 6 of them in my workshop for free.
Wow.
Right. I'm here to fix people.
I understand.
I want them to feel better.
So a woman listening to this podcast, because I have thousands, I got 100,000 now followers.
Awesome.
Somewhere in the world, right?
Go to www.menopause-solution.com. The solution. There's lots of solutions out there, but I'm a solution. So menopause-solution.com.
Or BeccaTebon.com.
Right. Well, right now it's hiding over there because it's in an inner circle.
But what I'm saying is that if somebody knows how to reach you,
they can find me.
DM you.
They can DM me.
Email you.
Right.
How do they email you?
Becca@BeccaTebon.com.
Okay, so you own the URL BeccaTebon.com.
Didn't you buy yours?
I'm RossMandell.com for 100 years, yeah.
Yeah. I know some people don't have theirs. That was when in 1994, I bought BeccaTebon.com.
Wow, so you're ahead of the curve. But it's all about personal branding. That's my belief.
Yeah.
And that's why we're building Raw Media, because a lot of people don't get that.
This is my brand.
What is that now?
So this is a sand dollar. So I'll share a little bit.
That's a shell? That's a shell?
It's an animale that lives in the ocean.
Okay.
Right? So it has locomotion. It's live in the ocean. You find them.
I think that's so beautiful. John, can you see that on the camera?
This one's not live. This one was man-made. But the one that was made for me originally was
It's
was
so
live.
tasteful around your neck.
Thank you. And I love pearls. So what I love about it, so I was born Jewish. I found Christ my 7th-month pregnancy. The sand dollar also has the story of Christ on it. So when I was looking for my personal brand, when I was starting my fitness, all these artists were developing balls and streamers and beach things and stuff. And then I prayed to God about my logo. And I woke up the next morning. I owned an ad agency back in the day for 11 years too. So I've had a couple of things going on. I saw the sand dollar in my dream. So I go look it up, and I look up like as an animale what it is and how the locomotion, and it has 5 teeth in it and da-da-da-da-da. And I was like, holy bejezo. So there's 5 elements of people's well-being that I coach. There's 5 teeth in the sand dollar.
Wow.
That very thing so the back of it is where the locomotion is. The teeth are in the center. Those very things that gnaw at us, our teeth, right, gnaw at us throughout our life, when we crack open and we go through our transformation and you open up a sand dollar, those teeth, actually, I wish I would have brought it. I didn't know I was going to tell the story. They look like doves of peace or angels. They have wings. These teeth have wings on them.
Oh, my God.
You can't make this up. I never knew any of this.
I never heard anything like this.
God told me the sand dollar was my logo. I'm like, okay. And so then I start to dive into it, and then I'm reading in that the marks on it are where Christ was hung on the cross.
Wow.
Yes. And there's the Christmas flower is on the back.
It's so pretty and it's so tasteful.
Isn't that interesting?
Very interesting.
You can't make this shit up.
So you were married?
I was married twice.
I didn't know
Both
that.
were Steve, so I'm looking for Steve number 3.
Is
Steve number 3, step on up.
Was Tebon your maiden name or a married name?
Married name.
So you kept that name?
I did, because I had young girls, and I was like, I didn't want to seem like I was the adopted mom, right?
I love that.
Or them to feel. So I did it easy for them, and Tebon was like,
how many daughters
she
do you
needs
have?
to drop that name.
How
And
many
I'm like, you're
children do you
lucky
have?
I kept your
Right,
name.
exactly. How many children do you have?
Now I'm stuck with the name because I'm known at it. I have 3 girls.
3 daughters.
22, 24, and 28. Amazing.
And you got them, and so they're all with the same dad?
They're all with the same dad.
So
He's a great dad.
Husband number 2 was just a fling, like, you know.
No, husband number 2 was the dad.
Oh, okay.
Husband number 1, they said I was infertile. I went 4 years without birth control, never got pregnant.
Maybe it was him.
He had kids too.
Oh, okay.
God didn't want us together.
That's it.
Like, I firmly believe, like, because how do you go 4 years without any protection?
God.
It's got to be God.
Yeah. There's no going into that.
And then Tebon, like as soon as we decided we were going to get pregnant, boom.
I love that.
I actually had 5 pregnancies with him. I lost 2.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But you've referenced God directly in such a way that it leads me to believe that you just shared you were raised Jewish and you found Christ.
But I've always been a God's girl. I've always been a prayerful girl.
You said that earlier.
Always.
That's really a beautiful thing.
Always.
You're a beautiful person.
He's what kept me going.
He does that every day.
I'm going to share one more thing with you.
Thank you.
We all go through some shit. You went through some shit.
Always.
Back in 2009, my ex sent me a letter, an email that he wanted to split up. This is how bad our communication was. I'm not faulting him, so let's not fault him for doing something as stupid as that. We didn't communicate. That's how we communicated.
That's pretty stupid. I'm just sharing that with you.
I got whatever it was, there's no fault here. I don't blame him.
Okay.
He sent me an email. I pretended I didn't even get it.
Right. I don't check my email.
I'm training for my first run. I hadn't run for 12 years because of my back.
Right.
I'm running a half marathon. I'm taking 5 women across the yard with me, right?
Oh, God.
Right. We're going to cross. I do everything with accountability. I need accountability, so I bring people. That way I'm accountable.
I love it.
If it's raining at 5 o'clock in the morning, am I going to wake up? No, but if there's 5 people standing
Waiting
outside my
for you,
door,
yeah, for sure.
I'm showing up.
Yeah.
So I do the same thing now. My system, my life is built on accountability.
I love it.
Anyway, so I get that. Then 6 weeks after that, my dad passes away from medical complications. So if you wonder why I'm so, I'm allopathic where it needs to be, but I do Eastern and Ayurveda as much as I can. So then he passed away. And then the very last day of the year, I got hit by a car on a bicycle going 21 miles an hour. Nailed. You're locked in on a race bike. I hit the ground. My head hits the ground. My helmet cracks off. My head hits the ground.
Oh my God.
It was a bad thing. I was in a bad spot. 9 days later, I told God I was ready to come home. And he said, hell to the no. Now that I hit you upside your head literally with a brick, you have 3 Ys, my exes, my girls, right? X chromosome?
Correct.
My 3 X's were my Y, my big fat Y. And so now I
Need
learned.
their mommy.
I learned
Daughters need their
very
mothers.
quickly. Yeah. I learned very quickly to go from that victim mentality to what it has to be and leaned into God big time. And that's where I created my whole wellness program right from that space.
That's a beautiful
story. I was an
story.
advertising girl before that. What did I know about doing wellness and life coaching?
It's been your whole life, really. When you frame it a certain way, to me, I see it.
Every adversity brings back forth into an advantage if you follow the path.
100%.
You got to get onto that yellow brick road.
Well, God's will for you. If it's God's will, nothing in the world can prevent it.
Nothing.
And if it's not His will, you're going to be reminded of that over time, over and over again. I get it.
Yep.
Anything else?
No, I love you. I think this was really fun. Thanks so much for having me.
I love you too. And one last thing. Becca Tebon, what can we expect in the next 5 years?
Oh, there's another company coming up.
I love it.
I have another company. So my brand is Reset.
Reset is your brand.
My brand is Reset, right? How many times do you wake up in the morning and you're really like, I'm going to reset today? Or you're about to make a decision and you're like, let me reset that choice, right? We get to reset every decision, every choice. So there's something that I'm going to be creating that I came up with 11 years ago.
Wow.
That is going to change the face and the health of people.
Okay, you're going to rock the world of health and wellness.
This is a game changer.
Health and wellness.
Health and wellness.
I'm excited. I don't know about the rest of you.
It's going to be for midlifers. It's mostly it's made in mind for midlife.
I'm a midlife guy if I'm going to live to 140.
Wow, I'm saying I'm going to live to 117. You go for 140.
I'm shooting
and do it well.
I'm shooting for 69 and a half.
Let's just slide in really good, right?
Now
I don't care as long as I'm sliding in.
I just want to get through the day. That's how I look at every day.
I'm coming home base.
I love it. Becca Tebon.
Beat that ball.
What a woman. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you so much.